Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shy, but you can call me Shadowcat as the channel name suggests, and today we're watching the IT Crowd. Happy Wednesday everyone. I hope you guys are having a great hump day. We are getting into the IT Crowd today. Unfortunately, we're only going to be watching one episode today because, as you guys know, I had to skip an episode because I could not find it online, at least legally, and I didn't want to be on the line for having to pirate something, so we are only watching the one episode today, but next week we will be back with the special for season 5, which I believe is the length of like 2 episodes, so we'll be back to regular scheduled programming next week, and we'll also be done with the show next week, which is so sad because I've really been enjoying it, and yeah, I've just been enjoying it a lot. I've been having a lot of fun, and I'm just a little bit bummed that we're going to be finishing it, but I'm getting ahead of ourselves. Obviously, we still have the episode to watch today. I just want to get straight into the episode, but of course, before we do, if you would like to watch ahead, we are obviously all done on Patreon for the watch along and also for the edited reactions. So if any of that sounds good to you, if you guys want to watch the season 5 special today instead of next week, that is available to you at patreon.com/shadowcatreacts. Without further ado, let's get into the episode.
And yet there is some sadness in your life. Tell me about Victoria.
A lot of sadness.
Well, you'll have to forgive me.
It's almost all sadness.
Your wife?
Oh, my God, my
his
wife. Oh,
wife.
yes, Victoria.
Gosh.
The 2 weeks we were married were unforgettable.
She disappeared in mysterious...
She vanished while washing the car. Despite a search that lasted nearly 5 hours, we found nothing. So naturally...
Only 5 hours? Oh my goodness.
I'd give anything to see her walk through that door right now.
Oh my God, what if she does? Huh. I was
Hey,
optimistic.
what are you taking your clothes off? What? Come on, we both knew it was on the cards as soon as I realized you were a woman.
That really is only a requirement.
There's no way anyone's walking through that door.
Hello, Douglas.
Victoria! But I thought you were dead! Last time I saw you, you were...
Washing the car? Yes, I imagine you have many questions. I was under a lot of stress that day, Douglas. I think we both were. We both knew it wasn't working. The next thing I can remember with any clarity is being on a kayaking holiday 2 years later.
Our invisible desserts have arrived.
What is this?
I don't think we can just pick up from where we left off. It's over. Oh, God.
Oh.
Maybe we should give it another go.
Oh my God. You're so simple.
Heston, I'd like to introduce you to my wife.
Oh, Lord.
I want to divorce
Unsettling.
my wife. I want to divorce her right now. Now's too late. Before now. In fact, I want to have already divorced her. Is that possible?
Have you told her yet?
Kind of. I changed my friend face profile from married to it's complicated.
Oh my God.
It's not the same as telling her, Mr. Reynholm.
Yeah, but someone will pass it on. Why not you?
No!
I'll give you, I don't know, £10,000.
Yeah. Who would pass up £10,000?
I'm Jen Barber. I'm with the IT department.
What? Is she eating sponges? What is this restaurant?
Mr. Reynholm asked me to convey a message to you.
£10,000, Jen.
Mrs. Reynholm, how long have you and Mr. Reynholm known each other?
About 10 years.
10 years, 10 wonderful years.
Who are you?
Sometimes there is a day, and then there is a night. Sometimes
Okay, where are you going with this?
babies are born, but lawyers exist.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, I can't do it. I just can't.
Let me guess. My husband wants to leave me, and he paid you a large amount of money so that you would spare him the embarrassment of facing me.
Yes, but I'm not going to take the money.
No, take the money. Take the money.
You see, what you're trying to do here but can't. If the tables were turned, I wouldn't find it difficult at all. In fact, it's how I met his first wife.
Oh, I didn't know these were edible too.
They're not.
mean, her and Douglas kind of deserve each other. Kind of a match made in hell, if you ask me.
You should hear the way he talks about women.
He's like a sexy Hitler.
Sexy.
To be put on a pedestal, but please, show a little respect.
I'm sorry, you don't expect to be put on a what?
On a pedestal.
A pedal stool? What's a pedal stool?
You put women on it when you admire them, you know the phrase.
Oh, yeah, no, the famous phrase, to be put on a pedal stool. Pedestal! Pedestal is the word. What's a pedal stool?
This is so petty. I kind of respect it.
Everyone has blind spots. Can you come and help
true.
me sort through all this legal crap, please, Moss?
I've not had good experiences with the legal system.
How come?
Well, when I was 11, I broke the patio window and my mother sued me.
Damn.
Yeah, to teach me a lesson.
Oh my god.
She's always been a very aggressive litigator. She won. I'm still paying costs.
Oh, like what?
Pedal stool. 212 million quid? You can't be serious.
Oh, we're quite serious, Mr. Reynholm.
You're fired.
I'm not your lawyer.
Piss off. I'm going to represent myself.
I'm not your lawyer.
Yeah, but when this goes to court, that's when the talking stops.
Mr. Reynholm, there might actually be more talking in court. This would actually be a comparatively small amount of talking that we're doing here.
Oh, I see.
Sorry.
No.
I love how she's taking the time to explain this to him.
Representing myself is the kind of challenge I relish.
Well, you'll have to do a lot of preparation.
He does seem like the type of man who would represent himself in court. Honestly? What? Talent.
What's this?
I love it. It's
It's my
fashion
suit.
forward.
I made it myself. Took me a few days.
How did you find time to...
This is the coolest Douglas has ever looked to me. This is the most I've ever liked him.
In what way were you indispensable?
I had to brush his teeth.
Really?
Yes.
You got the brush, you applied,
Those wigs. Ugh.
you moved it into his mouth, and moved your hand up and down.
Well, if I didn't do it...
Like, those wigs are a crime. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know cultural differences exist, but they're a crime. I'm sorry.
Mr. Reynholm.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Reynholm caused me great distress. I feel I'm entitled to some restitution. Besides, it's not as if he ever put the money to good use, as the film proves.
It is, I'm afraid, a sex tape.
A sex tape?
Ah.
Which one?
How is this evidence? Interesting.
appears.
Thank you, female Chekhov. Female Sulu.
Perhaps the good doctor thinks that certain
Yeah,
alien
good
species do not
Mike.
fall under the Hippocratic Oath.
This man
Your Honor, I object.
has never told no in his life.
Are you ready to start your cross-examination of Mrs. Reynholm?
And considering who his dad was, who he ended up to be is not very shocking. I would love to meet his mom. That would be interesting.
You've spoken about the real me, and I think it's time we heard a little about the real you. Isn't it true that you used to be a man?
No.
Who am I thinking of?
I think you mean April, the woman you had a fight with.
I feel like that's from the episode that is unavailable.
Your entire case rested on that.
Yes, Your Honor.
Look, wait, Mr. Reynholm, you can't leave it at that. You've got to request more time to prepare a proper defence.
Your Grace, may I approach the bench?
Have you brushed your teeth?
No?
Then you may
I feel like
not.
Jen is better at this than she should be.
Yes, he's some piece of work. And we're all very happy at Reynholm Industries.
Are you telling the
You
truth?
sound like you're under duress.
If you must know, I was in a court myself recently.
For what?
I was having a massage, and he kissed me on my bottom, Your Honor. I'm sure you can understand my discomfort.
Yeah.
The way you tell it, your employer sounds like a paragon of virtue.
That's right, that I think this whole case to be a damn squid.
A damn squid?
What did you say?
What?
damp squid.
What was he
What does that
going
mean?
for?
Oh, Jen, it's it's an expression. It means that I believe.
Did you not mean damp squib?
No, it's squid. What's a squib?
Your Honour, please.
It is squib. I must say, I find it extraordinary that you, a man in your early 30s, could have reached this point in your life without knowing that it is squib.
We all have blind spots.
I have no further questions.
No, wait.
That will be all.
Everyone has their blind
I
spot.
said that will be all.
Your name is Morris Moss, is it not? Your name is Morris Moss, is it not?
Right. Yeah. It's fizzy. It's very fizzy. Ow! Come on! That's electric. It's electric. What a shock.
Your name is Morris Moss, is it not?
It is not. Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Try to answer the questions as clearly as you can.
Thank you, my love.
I love Maz. I already miss him.
No further.
I mean, did you expect anything else? I feel like this is exactly what I would have expected from Ma's testimony. Someone help him!
She's gonna take you to the cleaners, Mr. Reynholm.
Yep. Oh well.
Oh God, I think I may have found our miracle.
Can you state your full name, please?
Richmond Felicity Havenor.
You worked at Reynholm Industries for a time.
I did for over 4
Why did we ditch the black hair?
Well, my life wasn't really going anywhere. I was part of the whole goth death metal subculture, but it wasn't making me happy.
So funny seeing him with blonde.
About that point that I developed scurvy.
I'm not used to it.
Now, that sounds unpleasant.
On the contrary, catching scurvy was the best thing that ever happened to
Oh
me.
my god.
Made me take a long, hard look in the mirror, and I didn't like what I saw, I can tell you that. Which is why I founded From Goth to Boss. Is it okay if I play a DVD?
Yeah,
Does it have
please do.
anything whatsoever to do with this case?
That's irrelevant.
Not really, Your Honour.
Then you may proceed.
Go to the bloody top. Is it because you're a goth? Did you know that goths have some of the lowest life satisfaction levels of any subculture, with the exception of traffic wardens? From goth to boss, you know it makes sense, unless you're not a goth, in which case, from goth to boss, remember the name. I'm here to tell you that that woman is not Victoria Reynholm. Her name is Melanie Crawford, a former From Goth to Boss pupil of mine.
Sing.
Okay.
Well, during our sessions, she seemed more interested in you than getting any better. I don't think she ever truly exercised the goth within. Beneath, you'll find the purest white foundation. Yeah, that was more of a phrase than anything. No, sorry, that's not her. No, sorry about that.
So, this is all just a waste of time. Not a waste of my time, to be clear, but a waste of their time.
Over the past few days, none of which cast me in a particularly favourable light.
Nothing you ever do ever does.
Rumours of me killing my first wife.
No one's mentioned that.
You know, there's one thing I do want to say. That I...
Mr. Reynholm. Mr. Reynholm, please.
I love how nobody's showing any concern whatsoever.
Lying here, pretending to have a heart attack. You see a desperate man.
Not pretending.
But think not of him. Think of the employees of Reynholm Industries. Think of the man who was sued by his mother, the simpleton who thought the phrase damp squid. For Reynholm is not just the name of this ridiculous man who keeps opening his eyes whenever he thinks no one's looking. We are all Reynholms. Hurt him. And you hurt.
Oh, all right then, we'll take 70 million.
Hooray!
Damn. All right, so we just capped off season 4 and we will be heading into season 5 next week, which is only 1 episode, but thankfully again it is like a longer episode, so at least it'll feel like 2 episodes, unlike this week, which I'm sure feels like a very, very short reaction. But I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. I thought that this episode was pretty fun. I watched 3 episodes today, and I will say that maybe out of the 3 episodes, it was my least favorite. But, you know, I still feel like this show at its like worst is still pretty fun and very enjoyable. So I'm not complaining, but you know, there have been so many really, really, really fantastic knocked it out of the park episodes for this show that the bar is really high. So it's really, really easy to fall below it. But still, I did think that this was a fun episode. Just not my favorite of the bunch. But yeah, guys, I'm going to cut this video here so I can go make some dinner. As always, thank you so much for watching this with me today. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week for our last installment of the IT Crowd. I hope you guys take care until then. And I'll see you in a week. Bye.